So are we still live?
Yeah, we're good.
Yes.
All right. So this is Mega Man X5. This is the first game in the Mega Man X series that features difficulty settings outside of obscure PC ports. So easy mode makes all the bosses at level 1 all the time. I believe we're going to be playing on normal.
Yep.
Normal makes it so you can get parts like Hyper Dash and Saber Plus. Some people say that makes the run more interesting. I disagree, but I'm not running the game right now, so it doesn't matter what I say. So you can start as, compared to X4, you play the whole game as one character. In this game, you can start as either character, but you can switch characters anytime. So yeah, we're going to be starting as 0 because that's faster.
This is also the first X game that featured using different armors throughout. You can get different armor parts.
You can actually get different armors. In X4, X3, X2, and X1, you build the armor slowly as you progress in the game. In X5 and X6, you have to collect, because there's 8 Mavericks. So instead of having just 4 armor parts, they have 8 armor parts for 2 different sets of armor. Unfortunately, you know, most of the armors are useless, but
right.
You need to get every armor part to actually construct the armor. Yeah.
But I think we're ready whenever you guys are. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. This game also features an astronomical amount of more text.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Mega Man X5 is this is the first Mega Man game I learned how to speedrun back in good old April 2013. Good game, it's an acquired taste, I guess you could say. There's lots of mashing, there's lots of annoying segments, there's lots of RNG, but I like this game anyway.
Yeah.
They improved all that in X6 because it's a better game. So there's you can skip cutscenes, and you can also have like optional alien messages.
Oh my god.
So we're off to a pretty good start here. We're getting hit by a lot of things and falling into holes.
Yep, pretty good.
Yep. So basically the story of this game is Sigma is very upset that you keep owning him. So now he's just going to threaten to destroy the entire planet. So Zero and X are like, whoa, okay, this is not allowed, so they're going to go ahead and stop him now. Once and for all, asterisk.
Shout out Sophie. Yep. And then Siglemic started running Super Mario 64. And then it all went downhill. So this boss here, it's just the Sigma head. And it's all RNG.
Yeah, there's multiple like patterns. The pattern you want is for him to open up his mouth, which shows his weak spot, and to like slowly go toward you and throw bubbles out. So you just damage boost off the bubbles, and then SDC him. SDC is going to be used in this game a lot again. Or you can do that and kind of give you that really obnoxious smile, where he just keeps his mouth closed. But then he opens it for a little bit. You can 2-cycle him if he gives you this pattern.
Yeah, we're good.
That's not terrible.
No. But yeah, ideally you want the bubble attack, so he'll just keep his mouth open for longer and you can 1-cycle. So yep, here's all the cutscene and text, so get ready.
Mash City.
I also want to say that X5 and X6 have an extreme difficulty, which is the donation incentive for X6. Extreme basically adds a lot more enemies. It reduces health drops to 0%, so you can never drop any health. It makes bosses higher leveled. It makes them have unique. Well, at least in X6 they have unique attacks. I don't know about X5 personally, and makes the game a lot more epic. So
yeah,
we have about $18.72 left for that X6 donation incentive. So if anyone wants to snipe that and make me, because I haven't done a run of X6 Extreme in like 6 months. So if you want to watch me be really bad, potentially at a video game that I'm normally really good at, and get very upset and potentially throw things, then there you go.
That's incentive enough. Yeah, this is Matrix.
This is Matrix. This is probably my favorite song in the game. It's really good. It's a good stage. There's multiple different routes you can do for X5. They're normally called the GA and SA route. I'm assuming you're just going to go ahead and do the SA route here.
Yes.
Well, I'm pretty sure that's not even an option anymore because you got hit by the fire.
Yep.
Basically, the X5 and X6 have a ranking system. X5's is really obtuse. There's what's called the GA rank that you can get after this stage, which would enable, basically, the better you do, the higher level bosses will get, so it'll kind of like match your performance. So what you want to do is you want to kill Grizzly Slash when he's a certain level. That will enable you to get Hyper Dash, which makes you go faster. And so you want to level him up as soon as possible. So if you play Matrix's stage here really well, and you get a GA rank, which requires you to go beat it in a certain amount of time, which shouldn't be a big deal because you're speedrunning, but then also not take a certain amount of damage, you'll get a good rank, and then you can go to Slash immediately. Or if you stink, then you have to raise the rank by going to another boss first. So basically, GA rank makes you have Hyper Dash for one more stage, whereas SA rank is not that.
Yeah, it doesn't really make that much.
Nice.
Yeah, Duff is next.
Is it?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a route here?
Yep. It's up top.
Oh, the top part. That's X4 in the mall.
Yeah, this route sucks.
Someone in the chat asked, when is the superior Mega Man Game Boy games?
Huh?
Maybe someday.
Yeah. Freaking Herxon here.
Yeah, this route sucks.
Who did it?
I don't know. This is awful.
I followed Louise. So.
Yeah, he's dumb. What you want to do after this is you want to do Dark Dizzy. That's debatable. I mean, you can do whatever you want. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Duff McWhalen doesn't really have that much of a benefit from Hyper Dash, so like that is a good option. However, you would be missing the energy saver, which definitely saves a decent amount of time later. So it's kind of up to whichever one you want to do. Personally, I just prefer doing Dark Dizzy after this, but I mean, honestly, it doesn't really matter. I just like making fun of people.
Shout out to the rope climbing in X5 and X6.
Yeah, there's a new thing called this game also introduces crouching, and then they just kind of tried to expand the movement mechanics and stuff. This game does have a training stage. The training stage is profoundly epic. There should have been a donation incentive for that, but it's very epic. Basically, you walk like 3 feet, and then you have like a text box, and then you walk 3 feet, and you have a text box, and then you kill a boss in like 3 seconds.
Let me know when I have time to read a donation.
Yeah, sure.
1872 from Billy Blaze. Reminder to all those at SRX to mint responsibly. Mint abuse is a serious problem that affects thousands of gamers every day. If you suspect a loved one is suffering from mint abuse, please contact the Mint Abuse Hotline. This goes to Mega Man X6, and you know what? That means it got met.
Oh.
Nice.
All right, so
Prepare your buns.
thank you, Billy Blaze, for the kind and
that
loving
also
donation.
That also put us over $500.
I would clap, but I have a microphone in my hand, so
Yeah,
I'm
same.
not doing that.
I have a microphone and a phone, so I would not clap those together.
This is Duff McWhalen.
So yeah, Duff
Duff
McWhalen
Duff,
here
Duff,
is this is when people are like, what Mega Man X game am I going to speedrun? They just look at a few of them, and then they see this, and like, oh yeah, it's not going to be this one. This is going to be like this 6-minute auto scroller.
Yeah, this is like 7 minutes long.
It's pretty bad, but the music is epic, so it's all good.
It's a throwback to X2 as well, which will be seen.
Yeah, they used an X2 remaster for the crab guy, Bubble Crab or whatever. And in X6 they have also an X2 remaster. X2 has pretty good music, but it's better on the PS1, so just like everything else.
They have an X3 throwback in X6 as well.
Do they?
Yeah, it's the one with a Sigma 3 level. It's the last level of it's the boss rush level of X3.
It's similar. I wouldn't necessarily. Yeah, I guess it's similar.
Yeah,
they throw out Reploids if you have a low rank. So because our runner here is unfortunately not the best.
That's very true.
First of all, like we're doing this stage, so that alone, but we also get some Reploids there.
So yeah, this is literally it. There's really not much to say about this level as far as.
Yeah, if there's any donations, announcements, like now's the time to do it.
Yep.
We currently do not have any donations, but if you want to donate, all the donations.
Yeah, hurry up and donate because this is really like we need stuff to talk about here.
But if you want to donate, all those donations will go to the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. So there's that, and we are also located in Johnson City, Tennessee, United States of America. $10 will get you in for the rest of the week. That's all it takes. If you're here, you might as well show up. You get to meet everybody here. You get to hang out. You get to have a fun old time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm leaving tomorrow, so hurry up and come. I'd also like to give a shout out to Stream.me. We are here on Twitch, and you're not familiar, we are streaming on 2 services. We are on Twitch right now, and we're also on Stream.me.
There you go.
If you're
Stream.me is a new streaming platform that is looking for speedrunners. So if you're a speedrunner who's like, oh, I'm going to look at the speedrun marathon and see what's going on here, hit us up, and we can help you out.
if you're in the Twitch chat and you're interested in actually watching on Stream Me, if you hit ! Stream Me, one word, no spaces, no capital letters, it will actually give you the link to that.
Also, I would like to say that Stream Me has a monthly contest where they kind of give money to the top streamers of the website.
Yeah.
And right now, Speedrunning Expo is going to be getting some money from that. So if you want to support the charity even more, please come over to Stream.me, watch the stream more, and all the contest money that we will be winning this month will be also donated when we receive it.
Yes.
So if you would like to just indirectly donate hundreds or potentially $1,000 maybe, but probably not, then definitely just consider watching on Stream Me. That's all it takes. So if you don't have the money to donate, then help out in that way.
Okay. For some reason, my bot is dead. So let me contact the magical.
Unfortunately, the bot creator is too busy talking about a game that she knows nothing about to actually fix the bot, so we're having some technical difficulties here.
Thanks for the call out, Cyber. I really appreciate you being truthful with me.
I'm just trying to help out.
Thanks, man. I feel the friendship.
Oh, by the way, this is actually a speedrun again. Yeah, so... Oh, wait, never mind.
Yeah, we were able to do some sort of movement optimization, and now we're back to auto-scrolling. And I use another 3 minutes, so yeehaw. Oh, yeah, we can do that.
Yeah. Okay, so this game has a mechanic. In X5 and X6, you can access the Sigma stages earlier than killing all the 8 Mavericks. You can also do that in X3, but that's a glitch. That's not important right now. So basically, this is a feature where, like, if you want, you could access the final stages of the game before doing any Mavericks by firing the Enigma shot. And that basically like blows up the colony that's like threatening to crash into Earth, and then like that will open up the last stage of the game. However, yeah, the odds, like, I think it's
like 5% or something.
It's really, really low, and basically every boss you do improves the odds of its success. But unfortunately, because this game sucks, it never improves it to 100%. So, like, the maximum percentage the Enigma will have, I don't know what the exact rate is, but it's like, yeah, it's like 30 or 25 or something. And then if the Enigma fails, and you're like, oh no, what are we going to do? Earth is going to blow up. Then you can basically send Zero on a suicide mission via the shuttle. And if that fails and Zero dies, and he becomes, he gets infected and you can't use him anymore, and then he becomes like a really tough boss later. But if it succeeds, then Zero's like, oh yeah, that was pretty epic, and then you can play as him again. But that also does not have a 100% success rate, so it is very possible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's very high. It's like probably like 70 or 80%. It's very high.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
But your run can be completely over because you'll just lose Zero forever.
I don't know if you have a backup save.
I'm gonna save right before the Skybird fight.
Yeah. So like usually like people just have like a backup save or save, because if Zero dies, then you have to play through the final stages with X. And because we started the game as Zero, X doesn't have his armor. If you start the game as X, X will have the 4th armor, which is the armor set that he gets in X4.
Yep.
But if you start as Zero, then that doesn't happen. So.
Chat is definitely duffing it up.
Oh, nice. Not too bad. So this is where it starts being important whether we pick the weapon or health module, or weapon or life or energy. So we want to pick life here. It actually it helps out with the routing of getting certain items to get Hyper Dash and Z Saber Plus. Oh yeah,
Dynamo.
He's a cool
basically,
guy.
Dynamo's like the vial of Mega Man X5. And he'll just like kind of show up and say, "Hey, how's it going? I'm gonna try to beat you," and then he's really pathetic, and you just basically kill him twice. and
It's just STC. Yep.
yeah. So after you kill 2 guys, he's like, "Hey, bud, how's it going?" And then after you kill 6 guys, he's like, "Haha, I'm back," and then he just disappears. Yeah, ideally he'll just stand there and you SDC him. Alternatively, sometimes he jumps around, and then you have to do some jump slashes.
That was pretty good, though. Yeah, he just kind of threw his thing, and we're good to go.
I think it's been pointed out they need to run all the American names for X5 are based on Guns N' Roses.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm not sure if you can hear Ultima back here, but
Well, the originally intended names were all changed last minute, so.
yeah, basically the story that I'm told and the one that I roll with because it's funny is someone thought it would be epic to like just make all the bosses a Guns N' Roses reference to impress their boyfriend or something.
There was one of the producers' girlfriends loved Guns N' Roses.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
For Claire from Resident Evil,
Yeah.
her boyfriend at the time was a huge fan of Guns N' Roses, and when it got
Oh, yeah.
less, she kind of had them change their names. So now instead of Grizzly, we have Grizzly Slash.
And let me point out that Duff McWhalen, I mean, like, that's enough proof right there. So.
This game is epic.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, now we're choosing Grizzly because he will have the level required to get Hyper Dash off of him. And the way that Stunt kind of described a little bit, life or energy after you beat a boss kind of gives you like whichever item you're going to get. So like when you choose life, you'll get a certain item, and if you choose energy, you'll get a certain item. And that item basically is in development for 2 like roles, I guess. So like basically 2 stages from after we kill Grizzly Slash, we will get the Hyper Dash ability. Alternatively, you could enter and exit a stage 2 times and then get it immediately. The verdict is not really in, as far as I'm concerned, or aware on whether or not that's faster on X Collection at least. In-game time, it is faster. I haven't kept up with the X5 community in a while. I don't know if that's what they actually do, but in in-game time, it is objectively faster to do that. But again, I used to run this game many years ago. I don't really keep up much. But yeah, those are the options. You can get Grizzly Slash kind of like he's got like when he hits a certain level of health, he goes into like a weird phase that kind of loses time. You can kill him before that if you're like really lucky and intelligent with how you do attacks, but it's kind of wonky and I don't really know how to do it. So we'll see if that works. Yeah, you can just like stand and SDC him, jump slash when he goes in the air. Basically the idea is before he does this attack, you can sort of kill him. Which, when he does that attack, he's got a chance to like be really annoying and waste a lot of time there. That wasn't actually that bad, but...
Yeah. All right. There we go.
All right, so now the couch is going to be a lot more comfy and a lot more knowledgeable. So... No problem.
I don't even play X games. I'm just here to meme dude.
All right, so we have a new target to get out of the couch here. Stealing bread. Who's the next one to go?
If you donate $100, I'll leave the couch. Thanks.
We can get to 600. He's Gonzo. By the way, shout outs to Gonzo.
I love the Muppets.
Why didn't you submit Muppet Race Mania, dude?
I will do that next year.
All right. Yep. This is literally Guns and Roses in the background there, so shout outs. Oh yeah, we have Spin Slash now, which is pretty OP. So.
I'd like to mention that those Sigma virus heads that show up like throughout the game, if you play as Zero and you collect, I believe, 4, you'll be invulnerable because Zero is technically like a maverick, but like he forgot, so he's a good guy now. So like the Sigma virus actually helps him out. If you collect them as X, then it does not do that. It actually, yeah, basically like will just drain your health. But basically, as I mentioned earlier, if Zero fails to destroy the Eurasia colony or whatever it's called, he'll basically get consumed by the virus and like go like, oh yeah, I'm a maverick, and yeah, then he's a bad guy and you can't play as him anymore. But if it's success, then that doesn't happen. However, I'd like to say that the cutscene for when it happens is really cool, so I do hope that Zero will go maverick in this run. I want the run to die because the cutscene is cool.
But we do, yeah, we have a safety save anyway, so if it does, we can just reload.
Do you know that every rose has its thorn?
I didn't know that, but now I do.
Glad I can help you out.
Thanks, dude. Good looking out. That was actually a really good fight.
Yeah, this guy basically, when the fight starts, he's invulnerable, so you just have to wait a little bit, and then once he starts dropping out the clones, you have to, like, figure out which one is which, but that requires, almost no processing power, so it's very easy to kill the boss with almost no effort whatsoever.
We'll pick energy.
Energy here will give us, something. What is it? Saber Plus.
Saber Plus, yep. Okay, this is probably the worst level in the game.
What are we doing now?
Squid Adler. Yep.
Yeah, we got Squid Adler here.
Yeah.
Basically, this is the. Oh yeah, you know how we built a bike in X4? Well, let's do that again because why not? And this is the only stage I think in Mega Man X history where you can die before the ready screen pops up. It's pretty epic. These orbs here, it's kind of already moot at this point. But if you don't collect any of them, you skip a cutscene and save like upwards of like 10-15 seconds or so. But it's kind of hard.
Especially
Yeah.
since there's so many pits in the beginning, you either have to like grab one or die. So it's really annoying. And then yeah, you save time here by him not showcasing, shooting him out or whatever.
Yeah, if you just collect 0, none of that text even appears, and you just go forward immediately. So you also see these Reploids scattered around. Some levels just have Reploids just kind of chilling. And that idea is expanded upon in Mega Man X6, and I'll go more in depth to that. But in Mega Man X5, they're just kind of there. They give you an extra life, even though lives are useless in this game. But they're there anyway, and they also give you a random amount of health.
That was pretty good. I'm gonna grab this just for this trick coming up. There's a really annoying trick that saves like a lot of time coming up here, but
the way Mega Man X 4, 5, and 6, like, don't you have the Giga attack?
no, not yet.
What the?
Bad route.
What the? Yeah, I told you this route is bad. You didn't listen.
No, it's all good.
Anyway, so yeah, coming up here is going to be something called I don't know, the door clip or whatever. Basically, the way the levels are set up in these games is that there are certain areas of the game which are like. I would clap, but I have a microphone in my hand here. I'm primed for explanation. Basically, the level like actual like geometry or whatever you want to call it. You can't really go through it, but these doors are like coded as objects. But like when you're crushed, basically, because the way crushing works is when you get crushed, you kind of like clip into the object that's crushing you. So instead of killing you instantly, it'll just do that. So basically, the thing that crushes you is an object, and the doors are also objects. So when you get crushed, you utilize the iframes from the crush, which are different than regular iframes, and you can quickly jump up and just do an air dash through the doors, and that skips having to click like both of the switches back and forth.
You also had to do a damage boost so you didn't die from the spikes.
Yeah,
so
you also have to damage boost and then stand in the spikes. It's pretty cool. X6 has a little more epic abuse that instead of saving like 5 seconds, saves like 3 minutes, so... We'll get into that momentarily on extreme difficulty.
Oh, jeez, dude. It's gonna be epic.
Reminder, I haven't played extreme in a very long time. Also, hopefully I'm not stepping out of line here a little bit, but I'm going to give a shout out to Crisco Wild, who is helping me organize a Mega Man X relay event on Stream.me. On April 1st, we are going to be doing a relay. Basically, we're going to have 4 teams of 8 or so people, and we're going to be doing all the Mega Man X games back to back to back to back to back, and it's going to be pretty cool. So if you like Mega Man X, be sure to tune in.
So we just got Hyper Dash, because that was our 2-level buffer we needed to have it be developed, so we're going to put that on.
Yeah, Hyper Dash basically, as the name implies, makes your dash really hyper. It's pretty epic. Makes you go fast.
That's pretty hyper. Also, shout out to Catalyst Mints. That's how Hyper Dash works.
Oh,
He just popped a mint, and now he's going quick. So yeah, the game gets a lot faster paced now.
Basically, the way Hyper Dash works is it makes your dash shorter as well. So not only is it faster, but it's shorter. so you have to like dash more frequently. So like you'll just gain a bunch of speed. But sometimes the shorter dash makes like air dashes, for example, they're shorter as well. So like for like you know, learning setups and stuff with air dashing, it's a little bit different. It takes a little bit of getting used to. Now, if this route weren't complete garbage, we would have Dark Hold right here, and we'd be able to not sit here and, you know, kind of look like a dunce. Well, or, you know, you could do an SA route that wasn't you know, actual trash.
Outdated.
But, you know, instead, here we are.
Again.
I think I will.
It's not a bad run.
Yeah. So tune in for SRX 2018, where I will be doing this game. I can do that. I just submit it as one game, X Collection. There you go. Yeah, I think it's like my PB is like 4 something.
It's not bad.
Get hyped for SRX 2018. I will be doing Mega Man X Collection, and as well as probably 4 other games, because technically that's one game. Oh yeah, right here, this is epic. Basically, you just have to wait and then attack the black one, and it takes a really long time. You want to end the fight in the middle, because whenever this fight ends, Zero will just walk to the middle. So if you're in the middle, you don't have to walk, and you just gain control immediately. But if you're not in the middle, then you have to walk, and you lose a bit of time. For X5, I forgot to mention this, X5 and X6 also introduced an in-game timer, which strictly only counts gameplay. So whenever you have the ability to move your character, the in-game timer will tick. So because of version differences, because of RNG, because of a lot of other things, the speedrunning communities for these games kind of just slowly drifted toward just using in-game time instead of real-time. But obviously in a marathon setting, you're going to want to use real-time strategies whenever possible. So in certain instances like that, like it doesn't really matter where you kill the enemy because the in-game timer. And other things like, for example, like I mentioned earlier with getting a hyper dash early or whatever with the in-game timer. There's also strategy where you can like switch weapons with the pause menu, but you know you don't lose any time because of in-game time. So.
Oh yeah, double jump is the best, by the way.
Yeah, you also got double jump from Grizzly Slash. For whatever reason, he forgot how to do that between X4 and X5. In X6, he just has double jump by default because that's a good game. But unfortunately, we're training. We're getting there.
We're getting there.
Eventually, we'll be good.
So, Shining Firefly.
Yeah, here we have Izzy Glow. He's pretty epic. Fun fact, the PC version of this game, which is my preferred version because I like it, bosses like Izzy Glow, Grizzly Slash can just like completely despawn. I've never seen it happen on any other version besides the PC version, but if you can see here when he teleports, sometimes on the PC version, like, he just never comes back. And same thing with Grizzly Slash. So I've had that happen on several occasions. Oh yeah, this run's going pretty well, I'm almost done. Oh, okay, the game's just over. You can't kill yourself, you can't exit the stage, so the game is literally just over.
You have to deal with that twice, as it does do in the refights as well?
It might, I don't know. I've never had it happen there, so I don't know, maybe.
Then we just got Z Saber Plus, which makes
Saber Plus, yeah.
way stronger, which is nice.
So yeah, when you kill the 4 Mavericks on the left, it'll just fire the Enigma automatically because it's maximum upgrade. So if the Enigma shot hits, which, you know, we'll see.
Yeah.
No, okay. If it does hit, you'll see it go through the colony. If it, you know, it bounced off there, so it didn't work. So that means now the next step is to use the shuttle. Which you're gonna do that right now, or
no? I'm doing.
What is this route? What is this?
It's Dark Dizzy. Dark Dizzy saves.
This is absurd.
That's absurd.
I've never seen anything like this before.
Yeah. Pretty good.
This is. Where did you acquire this information?
Illicit Louise.
I don't even like. This is really. I'm throwing this on the floor. I can't have that. Yeah. So for whatever reason. Oh yeah, we're fighting Dynamo again. By the way. So yeah, we're going to fire the shuttle manually. So like when you kill the 4 Mavericks on the right, the shuttle will fire automatically. But we're going to be killing the shuttle or using the shuttle manually. I can't speak. Because we don't want to kill Skyver until way later. So it's cool because we can access the Sigma stages before we kill Skyver. And when you kill Skyver, basically you lose the ability to use SDC because of the ability that he gives you. Yeah, the special ability basically sends out like a little clone that'll like do a quick slash ahead of you, which is the same input as the SDC input. So yeah, that's pretty epic. Also, I believe you got ultimate charge or quick charge there. I wasn't looking, but you should have that pretty soon here.
Yeah, you get that, and then you get speedster after later.
So yeah, now we're going to be doing Dark Dizzy, which is something we should have done a long time ago. But you know, he's dark. That's all I know. So this stage is really epic. On the PS1 version of the game and the PC version of the game. The PC version of the game is really cool because it has no lag, just like Mega Man X Collection, except for this stage. So we're playing on Mega Man X Collection here, as you can see. And on this version of the game exclusively, this stage will just run at 60 FPS the entire time. However, on the PS1 and the PC port of the game, whenever you see the background kind of like flare up and stuff spawns, the game will literally slow down to like 30 to 40 FPS. And it's really obnoxious. But X Collection, you know, doesn't have that. So that's cool. Another few versions. You can actually skip that text box, but I'm guessing StuntCoyote is not aware of that. That's the only text box in the game you can skip. Basically, the text box is triggered by standing on that platform, but you can just dash under it.
Actually,
so that's a pretty good time save. Doesn't matter for in-game time, but, you know, there you go. Yeah, but some more version differences. The PC version of the game also has no loading screens whatsoever. So, like, if you can see, like, the PS1 version loads a lot longer. X Collection will have loading screens. You know, they'll be shorter, but they'll be there. The PC version literally just has nothing. It just loads the next thing immediately. So that's why that's the fastest for real-time attack runs. Especially for any percent, because you don't even do this stage. So, like, the time loss of the stage lag doesn't matter in any percent. In all stages, it'll, you know, losing, like, I think, like, 30 or 40 seconds or something. From the lag will make the PC version not as overpowered, but still. Either way, in-game time is still the great equalizer, so it doesn't matter that much. However, back when I used to run this game very actively, that wasn't the main metric, so some very retro strategies here. So yeah, this is Dark Dizzy here.
Complete RNG.
Basically, the idea is you want him to go to the ground, so you can use SDC. Sometimes he just flies around in the air, and you have to jump and then do these spin slashes, which is significantly slower, so we'll see what happens. That is exactly what I'm talking about. That is exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, now that's what I'm talking about right there. There you go.
There we go.
Alrighty. So that is the 7th Maverick, correct?
Yeah.
Alright, I don't know why people are clapping. That's nothing of a good feat, but
It was, yeah.
This gameplay that a 3-year-old could probably execute.
That's pretty true.
Not to harass you or anything, StuntCoyote. I'm just saying. Like,
No, you're good, dude.
That was not hard. Anyway, so now we're gonna be shooting the shuttle now. Hopefully this works.
Yeah, we're gonna save here.
Yeah. Do you have a memory card in?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So yeah, if the shuttle works, you know that save will be irrelevant, and we'll just look like goofs for saving when that wastes time. Why are you doing Skyver? What are you doing?
It's
What are you doing?
It's the last
What
fight.
are you doing?
You don't have to launch it. It launches it after this.
Okay, that's it. I'm done. I'm done.
Right. I did. No, the only difference is you could either launch it now or launch it after this level. There's literally no difference. He has to correct it.
Okay, so StuntCoyote apparently doesn't know how to speedrun this game. Basically, you're not supposed to do Skyver right now because he's going to lose the ability to SDC, like I mentioned earlier.
Right.
So now he won't be able to SDC some of the bosses coming up, meaning he's going to lose a significant amount of time. So congratulations, StuntCoyote.
For not being able to speedrun.
I am unironically upset right now.
Unironically.
Yeah.
And we died.
Did you die? I wasn't even looking. This is I. I mean, you saved. Honestly, just like reset the game. Like,
Right.
please.
All right, let's do it.
All right. This is a good speed run.
All right, we're now doing different strats.
This is now a segmented speed run. Thank you. So, what StuntCoyote should have been doing?
This is what we're going to show you now.
Yeah, this is all just a ruse here. We're gonna launch the shuttle, and hopefully it works. What? Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah,
Should
dude.
take over.
There we go. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, you'll know right there. If the shuttle is facing upward, then that means the cutscene is initiating. That would make Zero go Maverick.
Technically, this is the canon ending.
Yeah, this ending is the good ending. Basically, what happens is in this ending, you fight Zero anyway because you know that's just the way the game is, and it's not interesting. But the reason why you fight Zero in this ending is because Zero just gets mad at you for some reason. I don't know why. But if he goes Maverick, then you know that's obvious. Either way, he turns like good at the end, but like you know there's some slight variation.
So Cyber final boss. We're going for it. Going for it.
Yeah. So now we're going to the Sigma stages, also known as the Virus stages. Coming up first, we got we got some cool throwbacks here. As said earlier, X5 was originally supposed to be the last Mega Man game. So now we have some epic, classic Mega Man references. And as you can see here. So amateur speedrunners like StuntCoyote over here use the dark hold to stop the flashes. If you're really good at this game, as in like, you know, just moderately decent at least,
Sure.
you can...
Not do that.
Okay, well, this is a speed run. That, well, you know, debatably. What's the estimate on this? What do we have here? 1 hour. Oh boy.
Yep.
Jeez.
Oh jeez.
Oh boy.
Boy, oh boy.
Yeah. I'm at a loss for words right now. That's all I can say. Yeah, coming up is Shadow Devil, which is a throwback to Mega Man 1, where we had our good friend the Yellow Devil. Yeah, this boss sucks. You can kind of cheese him by mashing jump in the corner, so it kind of takes out like almost all of the difficulty. But either way, it's extremely RNG heavy. Because we didn't do Skyver, thankfully, because I intervened, we have the ability to Saber Dash cancel. So if you get good RNG, you can kill this boss in 2 cycles. Basically, the eye, which is the weak point, will just spawn randomly. And it wants to be on the foot or like the lower like region, which is not there. So if you get lucky, you can kind of do half damage. If you don't get lucky, you do whatever that is. And when he hits, I would say, I think around like 3/4 of his health gone, he'll start going into what's called like the Wily machine or whatever. And, you know, sometimes people have trouble with that. Alright, there you go. So as you can see, that did a lot of damage. So optimally, you do that, like, you know, you get good RNG, and then that does half his health. And then the next cycle, you'll get good RNG and do the other half, and he's dead. But now, because we've hit that threshold, he's probably going to go into Wily Machine here. Also, this is bad luck. This can happen at any moment. I'll just do this and waste time. However, sometimes he doesn't Wily Machine. It's kind of random. This boss sucks. I hate this game. Okay, he didn't. Alright, there you go. So thankfully I intervened, and we have a good fight here.
And a good speed run around the couch.
Yeah. See, this is why I'm here. I have to save the day.
True. I know.
The hero, not the hero we deserve.
I don't know if we deserve him.
We have a chat question. Why do you lose the ability to SDC after beating 8 Mavericks in X5? The reason is because Skyver has the like the little clone ability that is activated when you dash and then slash afterward. So, you know, that's the SDC input. So now we have Virus, also known as Sigma Stage 2. This is kind of a throwback to Mega Man X, Sigma Stage 1, with the platforms and the you know, that whole thing.
Just gonna wait it out instead of being risky.
I don't know how the audio balance is on stream, but this is well, I said Matrix is my favorite song, but I lied. This is actually my favorite song in the game. It's really good. I can't really hear it because the TV's really low, but I would theoretically be jamming at this current moment in time. No, I mean, that's fine. It's whatever.
I'm jamming right now.
I've got it in my head anyway, so it's all good. You might want to pop a sub tank here.
Yep. Oh, we
I'm
reloaded.
jamming right
Yeah.
now.
If you load the game, the sub tank's just completely
it's gone.
drained.
Sorry, we're right here anyway.
Another change in X5 and X6 are lives don't mean anything. In X4 and then all the other games, when you lose all your lives in game over, you lose a bunch of progress, so checkpoints don't matter. In X5 and X6, they said, yeah, that's kind of a dumb mechanic, and we're kind of moving on from the 1990s, so we're gonna start designing games that are actually good. And now they don't matter, but the life mechanic is still in the game for whatever obnoxious reason, but it's irrelevant. So all those lives you see scattered around the world, Reploid's giving you lives, that completely means nothing. The EX tank, which gives you more lives when you game over, that's completely irrelevant. So kind of an oversight, but I mean, whatever.
Oh, here's Spike Wall.
Yeah, so this is another Mega Man X1 boss. If you get the blue or the red eye, you can do SDC. If you're
If he gets in the right
of moderate
spot.
skill. So at any moment, basically, the walls close in. If you kill 2 of the eyes, there'll be spikes coming out of the wall randomly, which is pretty epic. And if you kill this little fire thing, like that, then the walls stay closed. So, yeah.
Let me do this quick. We're good. We might be good. We're good.
Okay.
Clutch.
I'd like to say that ideally you're really not supposed to kill the little fire thing in the middle and then SDC the other ones, but I mean, you didn't die, so I won't yell at you too much.
There you go.
So I just wanted to say that I am not that good at this game. I used to run this game many years ago, and the current strategies, as of right now, I think Orsa Numbers has the world record. He's actually really good at this game, so you should definitely hit him up. He doesn't speedrun it much anymore for whatever unknown reason, but... Oh no. You just chose on Armored X.
That's... Oh, dude.
Oh, no.
Oh my God.
Oh, no.
It's over. Dude.
It's over. Okay, now this is going to be... I don't know how you're going to be able to do this. He's supposed to choose 0, but, for whatever reason, our resident speed god decided to choose the wrong character.
Yep.
So now this is a complete disaster.
Yep. This is a complete disaster.
Irreparably damaged. I don't even know how we could survive such a profound mistake. Oh, no, you fell in a hole. What is this?
Uh-oh.
What do we have here? Is this armor? We haven't seen any armor upgrades in X5 yet, so who knows?
Could be.
Actually, it's nothing.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
Good meme. I like this game.
Let's just keep playing.
Yeah, whatever.
We'll see what happens.
Let's see what happens. So yeah, you're going to fight 0 here because you chose X. If you choose 0, you fight X, so it's pretty epic. I don't remember the reason why 0 is so upset. It has something to do with some garbage. I don't know. People think that 0 is kind of like going to be infected. So they're like, all right, 0, we're gonna have to look at you a little bit here. And then 0's like, no, dude, I'm epic. Also, you have the Wily logo in the background. Some of the classic Mega Man reference. Speaking of classic Mega Man, we're gonna have some classic Mega Man runs coming up later. So that's gonna be epic. So yeah, you can really cheese this boss. Basically, there's like kind of a visual cue on the ground. You just like walk in and out. That makes him do that attack, and then you just walk out to dodge it, and then walk in, and it's pretty epic. I believe you have quick charge enabled as well.
Yeah.
So that'll make it so you can do 2 shots per phase, which definitely helps out. I don't know why you got quick charge. Like really, I mean, like if you accidentally chose X, it'd be kind of awkward to route that in. But I guess you're lucky.
True.
So yeah, now we're gonna finish out Skyver, because we got it. This is all stages category, so we have to kill him sometime. So we gotta take him out before we finish the game.
There we go. Yep.
Oh yeah, so Skyver's a pretty cool boss. More epic references. This guy's kind of like Storm Eagle from Mega Man X. And by kind of like, I mean like it's Storm Eagle from Mega Man X. It's exactly the same. If you have Dark Hold, Dark Hold usually doesn't freeze bosses, but that's his weakness. So you can use it here, and that freezes them. If you hit Dark Hold in the very first frame of Control, you can he'll basically, the way the fight works is he'll dash at you at the very beginning always. So if you hit Dark Hold on the very first frame of Control, you'll freeze him before he hits you. But if you're a little bit late, then he'll hit you. It might be like a few more frames than one, but I know it's extremely tight.
Oh,
also, you were out of the death barrier, or damage barrier there.
Oh, okay.
So that's pretty epic. Right here's a nice auto scroller. I don't know if there are any donations, but since this is an auto scroller, I mean, this is a good time to check.
We do not have any extra donations. Oh, wait. There's the microphone. No, we currently do not have any extra. We do have a $1 donation that said they would like to say that Stream.me is 100% superior to Twitch Stream, and also Jack is not a real sailor. On top of all of that, there's still a $45 incentive to be met for the TMNT arcade, so we can have 4 people playing it rather than just 1. Keep in mind, about 2 to 3 of those people don't know the route and have never really played the game before, so it's going to be incredibly entertaining. The one guy who's going to be entertaining, yeah. The one guy who speedruns the game is going to be instructing them while he's also speedrunning the game.
Similarly to what I'm doing right now.
Yeah. But yeah, it'll be fun.
So yeah, get those donations in, y'all.
Remember that all donations go to the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation.
So yeah, you can kind of skip the end of this auto scroll a little bit early if you double jump off one of these blocks at a certain time. So you want to switch to Dark Hold for going to the boss, perhaps. And basically you just, mash the button and hope you get it on the frame so that he doesn't hit you. If he hits you, it's no big deal. You just take knockback and you lose like 2 or 3 seconds or so, but, it looks cooler, so... Let's see if we get it. Go in. Come on, do it. Oh, you got it. There you go. I would say that is worthy of clapping if anyone wants to clap. I will drop the mic. That is very high-skill gameplay from our good friend StuntCoyote. This is high quality. So, yeah, this is all stages. So, all the Mavericks are dead. We're going to go to the boss rush and kill Sigma. So, we're almost there, y'all.
We also got the orbiter wing to the shuttle that's already blown up.
Yeah. So very ideal. Oh, where'd you get that from?
I don't know.
Dude, that must have been in that armor capture that, accidentally fell in a hole and accidentally chose X for.
I guess so.
So I don't know. I don't have the Twitch chat open because why would I have the Twitch chat open? But I don't know if anyone fell for my ruse. Every time I'm ever in a marathon and this game's going on, I always have to ruse people into thinking that choosing X is a mistake. But you choose X instead of 0 there because you want to get the ultimate armor. Because now that 0 can't use SDC anymore, he's basically useless. He's garbage. Why is he even still in the game? And ultimate armor has the Nova Strike, which makes the boss rush a lot faster. Even with SDC, it's like kind of a toss-up to which one is faster. But without SDC, it's no competition. So there are multiple strategies for Duff McWillen here. I'm not sure what we're going to have here from StuntCoyote.
We're going to have the UPS man X strat, so you'll see here in just a second.
Okay, we're doing the I've never played this game before strategy.
Exactly.
You can also the reason why this fight is kind of tough is because of the spikes on the wall.
Yep.
So like if you were actually skilled at this game, no offense, I'm just saying. You'd be able to just do the Nova Strike back and forth, but if you want to play it safe, you stun him and then just Nova Strike back, so you don't accidentally hit the spikes.
Yeah, I did this specifically for the marathon.
Yeah, it's no problem. Yeah. Also, one of the features of the boss rush in this game is, oh yeah, let's just make all the bosses have health bars as big as the screen. They're level 96 now. Keep in mind when I said earlier, easy mode makes the bosses on level 1. They are still level 1 here, even on easy mode. So the difference, pure in time, from easy and normal on the boss rush is like 2 or 3 minutes, I think. I think it's 2.5 or something. It's really obscene, just from the boss bars not being that big. But you lose time because you can't get hyperdash and stuff. So it evens out to being like a minute or so faster for easy mode, but some people say that the game isn't fun without hyperdash, so, I mean, that's fine.
What am I doing? There we go.
So yeah, I guess this is another good time for donations or talking about various stuff, because this is very mediocre gameplay.
Yep.
There's just really nothing here to do.
We still don't have any other donations. We are always welcome to have donations, though. Do want to give a quick couple shout-outs to Conapalooza, who will be here over the weekend to promote their event. It's going to be October 12th through the 14th, I believe, in Bristol, Virginia. They're going to have a wide array of guests, including some of the old-school Power Rangers. Unfortunately, none of those old-school Power Rangers are on the couch right now, and probably not many people get that joke. But they do have them. They will have the epic voice guy, who is known as a YouTube celebrity. On top of that, and I believe all that can be done through Conapalooza on Facebook, where you can get tickets if you're interested in going to that. We will be there as well. We may be speedrunning, but we will be there. We'll be running a couple panels, anything along those lines. So be sure to check us out if you're going to go to Conapalooza. Also give a nice big shout out to Johnson City Brewing Company, Two Dudes Gaming, Silverball City, and West Wing Cafe for helping put ads out and getting more people interested in the locally about what we do.
Oh, jeez. This is literally, just hitting the R2 button the whole game.
Yeah, this is... We still, we're not even halfway through this. So.
Oh, God. Really unfortunate.
Okay.
Oh, jeez. Very unfortunate.
Hey guys, Lauren here. I wanted to go ahead and announce Cyberdemon is actually raffling away a copy of our Resident Evil 4 for Steam today. At the end of his Resident Evil 4 run, he's actually we're raffling away to people in the stream.me chat. You have to be following SRX and you have to be in the chat during the time at the end of the run. There's actually a raffle feature in the chat. We will be using that to give it away. Staff is not eligible for the raffle, but runners and people in the chat on stream.me are eligible. So if you don't have a stream.me account and you want to go ahead and do that and follow us to get in that raffle, please do. His run will be later today, about 7:40, give or take, hoping no tech issues. So go ahead and get hyped for that.
There you go. I love stream.me.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Is that my good friend Big Daddy?
Yep.
The legend himself.
Shoutouts to Big Daddy CP. That's my boy right there. So this fight's kind of hard. Similarly to Duff McWhalen, you can actually die here. If he hits you while he's dashing, instead of just a normal knockback, it'll be like, oh, okay, we'll just multiply that by 5 times. And because there are no ledges, or there are ledges at the end, you'll just fall in a hole and die if you're not very careful with how you Nova Strike.
That was pretty good, though.
And yeah, there's no reason to Dark Hold, because when you Nova Strike, that would cancel, so...
Yep.
You can't easy mode them.
So yeah, 3 more bosses of just hitting R2. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Not bad.
So again, coming up next is going to be Mega Man X6, Extreme all stages.
How do you feel about that?
Again, I haven't played that category in a while. So hopefully it goes well. It could be a disaster. I should beat the game in under an hour either way, hopefully, but I mean, you know, I'm not used to this setup. you know, all that variation that I could blame instead of myself. That would be very convenient. Or, alternatively, I could get a world record live, because my actual world record for that category is not optimized at all and has like 2 deaths in it, I think. That is possible. However, that is not likely in any case.
Should have had a double stack incentive to do 100%.
Maybe next year.
Maybe next year. When you do the X collection.
Oh, yeah.
RTA. So, yeah, Cyber, you dropped a whole new route on me at the end there.
Yeah, there you go.
Not too bad.
I don't know what you were doing or why
I don't know. I
doing
followed
it.
an old run, I guess.
I mean, I've been playing this game since very early 2013, and I've never seen that before. So,
Huh.
I either someone trolled you, or like you just clicked on something that's not good,
It
or
was from last year. I don't know if it was updated since then.
yeah, I don't know, but that is very unfortunate. And luckily, I was here to save the day.
Yeah, not a problem. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm a known legend.
Unknown.
So people in the stream.me chat are trying to expose me for being bad at X6, but I'd like to say that you know, I threw that race just to make the stream more interesting. We were having a relay race not too long ago. My team that I was on was 15 minutes ahead, and I was like, well, you know, that's kind of unfair. So I just decided to die on a boss for 15 minutes and then beat the boss as soon as my opponent beat the boss to sync it up and make things more interesting. So nice try, Crisco Wild, but you know, I'm several steps ahead of you. So yeah, now we're done with the boss rush. We got a little bit of a stage here before Sigma. Sigma has 2 forms in this game, like every game except for X4 and X. Oh, I don't know. 0 kind of doesn't count in X2, but yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so we have the blocks here from classic Mega Man, right at the very end.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Do I not? Oh, you know what I don't have on is Hyper Dash.
Do you not have Hyper Dash?
I didn't. I don't think. I guess I didn't put it on. I put Quick Charge on. Weird. Anyway, let's try that again.
Yeah. We have some very good gameplay here from StuntCoyote.
Oh, definitely. There we go.
Hello, everybody. I am CyberDemon531, Mega Man X6 world record holder. Kind of a big deal.
I'm Stunt Coyote.
I'm bread.
I'm Brad.
I like bread. Bread is good. Heck yeah, dude. That's what I'm saying. I'm bread.
That's one of those names. Just so it's very clear, he's not actual bread. He is actually human, but his username is actually stealing bread. Just, you know, because my jokes are lame. So
There.
I've never stolen bread in my life.
Stalin
Wink.
breed.
So yeah, that's Sigma 1. He's not too bad.
No.
Sigma 2 can kind of kill you if you're not good at the game. So we'll see what happens here. Anything could happen at this point.
Anything could happen. We've seen how this has gone
But
so
basically, you want to destroy the hands at the very beginning with the charged buster, because of basically the only way to actually damage Sigma is to hit the little crystal at the top of his head and the forehead. And if you don't damage the hands first, it'll constantly go invisible, and it's really annoying. But if you kill the hands, then he doesn't do that. So you only need to kill one, and then just wait, and you're good to go. And then you can do several things here. You can drop the balls, which are fairly easy to dodge, and you can also Nova through them. And then I think you should have sub-tank, so you should be okay. You can also do purple square attack, which basically takes up like a fourth of the screen and is really annoying and dumb.
Yeah, I'm going to do that quick. Oh, we're good.
Just play it safe.
Yeah.
Also, get ready on time, whoever's ready. Like get ready right now.
Right.
Hurry up, get ready.
Ready on time.
Not yet, but get ready. Whoever's there, like, this is going to happen within 5 seconds, hopefully. If RNG isn't that
I'm
bad.
getting word that we should be ready on time. Right?
Please be ready and prepared.
And
Oh, wait, no.
and
Time! Go! Go!
There it is. Nice.
Wow.
Sub hour.